Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. So let's talk a little bit about my plans here. I figured these two platforms could, kind of start off as the first two floors of my new house. But I need the house to actually look kind of Mesa-like, messianic, if you will. Messianic? Yeah, one of those. Not Masonic, because I'm not a Shriner. But what we want to do is get the layers of the house to all be stripes made out of these types of clay that you get in your little hands here in the lower right. And in order to get that to kind of work well, I think that I'm going to have a sense of those stripes all the way up the height of the house from the start. So let's go ahead and say that because we know that the ground here is already that, we're going to go ahead and put first 2 or 3 layers. We'll just make this color. And we'll do, are there ever any 2 layers of red or yellow in a row? Or does it kind of go like red and then orange and then back again, and then maybe yellow, then red, and then back? So, and then let's, I don't know, maybe do another yellow, red. Okay, so we have now a pillar that I have no way to light up at the roof of. Well, as you can see, my yard's a mess, but I think that I got the general idea, the broad strokes of what I wanted to achieve here. I don't know that I like these particular stripes repeating twice like that. That was more orderly than I intended, and I think it makes it look like a little bit too McDonald's-y, or like a hot dog. I don't know. So I think I'm going to substitute out one of these red stripes, and I don't know, probably use a different color like this awesome white or the teal. I guess it's not really teal, it's like a light blue or the brown. Yeah, see, it looks a Mesa-ing in some ways, but in others, it's just not there. Also, I think that I need to make the second floor about the same size it is now. Keep in mind, there might be creepers behind me. But I'm going to extend the first floor out in both the front and back, I think, to really kind of make this work. Unfortunately, big windows I don't think look great on traditional Pueblo-style houses either. So even windows that big, at that level, kind of look off. I feel like maybe balconies and big doors might be a better way to do it. Just kind of, make sure that it integrates with the surrounding environment, Oh, hey, if I put torches here. Oh, that's a creeper. I was going to say, I could have a clear path all the way to the sea. But you know what? I see that was maybe hubris. And I see that creeper too. Bris. So, anyway, where are we going? We are going back upstairs to do a little bit more work on this house, which I think has potential to be great. So, away we... Well, no, that's not a good segue. Segway we go. Wow, that looks kind of like a creeper face. That wasn't a good segue either, because I didn't actually transition the video. Oh, look who's this over here. Howdy, Welsknight.
Hey, what's up?
Hi. For some of my fans might not know who you are, or who I am, because they are really harebrained. I'm Joe Hills, and you are?
That's a great question.
I always ask the best questions.
Who am I? I'd forget if there wasn't a name tag above my head. I think it says Welsknight.
I wish I could see my name tag. I just see that I'm the sun. I'm the center of the solar system. Everything revolves around me.
It means you're important.
Excellently, yes.
You must be like the guy in charge or something.
Well, you know what I am in charge of is this little peninsula over here. I've staked my claim by putting a sign down that says I have a really ugly yard. It's a work in progress here. And I thought I'll build a cool tower that looks kind of like the mesa and everything around it. Mm-hmm. And I realized that just looks terrible. Like, I just hated it. Do you mind coming down this ravine here? And I'll show you it from the side, though.
Sure. Take a peek.
So once I realized how much I hated how tall it was, I actually started drilling down kind of into the mesa itself here. Mm-hmm. And extending the hill out to match the stripes over here to the east.
Okay.
So you can see those kind of wooden windows there. Mm-hmm. And I've done the same thing on the other side. If we come around this way. But unfortunately, as much as I like the way the lower stories kind of merge into the natural hill of the mesa here, I just can't figure out how to make the upper stories work as is. I thought like at first like, okay, I'll just make them kind of narrower or less deep. But I'm really thinking, you see how there's kind of that big circular window there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking the lip of that circular window really just needs to be the top of the roof. Basically, everything above that lip, I just want to go and beat with a pickaxe until it's gone.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Awesome. Well, luckily I have extra iron pickaxes because I know resources are still scarce at this point, and we might burn through quite a bit. If we go through over here, I've got my old little farm, which I'm going to tear out eventually. Get rid of that.
It's beautiful, though.
It's a statement about death, but death by design. You know, it's like a VCR that wasn't designed to last more than 3 years. Once the warranty was up on this farm, it just all collapsed all at once.
Ah. So, like, consumer VCR. Like the cheap stuff that you get at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, I mean, not like the VCR that you would have in your video recording laboratory for when you make your videos.
Right.
Because you do make videos, right? Like Minecraft stuff?
I do.
Awesome. I'm going to have to make sure to put a link to you in the description below. But anyway, so as you can see, here's some of these windows facing out this way. I tried to do the big windows like on the top, and I realized it just doesn't look like a mesa if there's not more clay than window, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I've, 2 more windows over here. I love to have a big view, but instead of having a bunch of windows down here, I figured what I'll do is I'll build these patios out on the sides here. And so this one, I've got my little... my new farmland. This one has no planned expiration date.
So this one is a statement about life and rebirth and regrowth.
Yeah, not only regrowth and rebirth, but like rehubris. This farm will burn as long as the sun shines, and not like when the sun goes behind the clouds or when the sun goes behind the earth, but like until the sun burns out. This farm will be here. I have 100% confidence of that.
Excellent.
There's no other way to do it. So I figure, yeah, I don't have the greatest windows down there, but like if I wanted to end an episode looking outward, I've got this great mesa here. I can just come out to my farm and look this way.
Yeah, you got a great view.
Thank you. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I chose this spot. And I mean, there's obviously, as I fall into a pit, I was going to say there's obviously other plots around here too. I know you've already claimed something though.
I did. I got a little medieval looking house thing over, I don't think you can see it from here.
I don't think so, because I've been scanning the horizon to see if other people have actually started building stuff I can see yet. I can just barely see the portal, and I think the edge of Python's house.
Yeah, I definitely can't see my house from here.
But I think there's going to be a bunch of farms and industrial stuff out across the way I can look at. It'll be all lit up at night,
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure
it'll
look
the
great.
Domino plant in Baltimore or what have you.
There you go.
So I'm excited about that. But anyway, if you come up here, you'll see that like this whole building here, it's a little excessive. I want to keep the bed on the second floor because I like having the bed above ground. Because then I can, ideally, I'll probably move it so I can see out one of the windows when I lie down and tell exactly where the sun is or the moon or whatever. But yeah, if you wanted to, we can just go ahead and climb up to the top here and just start drilling down until you hit the let's see. I think we want to go all the way down to the yellow here. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So we're going to right here.
Yeah. You can take out the yellow too.
And the yellow. Okay.
And the
got
yellow.
It.
Yeah.
Are we taking out the wooden roof thing up here?
I figure we'll do that second because we'll probably want to climb up the ladder and knock it out. Like if we take out part of it, it'll be hard to get back there.
Okay, that works.
But this should make the structure, like, less imposing. But the problem is, it doesn't look imposing like, oh, hey, there's Mount Doom or Mount Quake or Mount... I don't know what other games id makes these days. But, like, it's just not really terrifying. It looks like a giant McDonald's with the ketchup and mustard colors and stuff like that.
Yep, I can see it.
Like, I felt like having, like, the yellow stripe on the lower tier makes sense because it fits with the whole rest of the mesa, but having it jut into the sky, it's just kind of silly looking.
Yeah, it's building with stained clay and doing stripes when you're doing pretty much anything that is going to be just a box always it's a challenge.
And it's a challenge that in this case ends up looking like a French fry container if you're not careful. So,
Well, you know what happens. I've built worse.
well, luckily I figure, it's my third episode, so I get some leeway with having something that looks terrible the first few episodes.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Initially, this base was just the wooden part. None of the clay was built yet. I was just using this as a platform to try and stay out of the way of skellies and creepers and spiders and stuff.
Well, for my starter house, I built a house out of basically oak and cobblestone. And it's a very pretty house, but it also happens to be pretty much the same exact house that I've built in a good 6 or 7 series as my starter house.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
so, it's reusing it's reusing an idea that I've used once or twice.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might replace the oak wood here. I'm trying not to hit your feet with the axe. I might replace the oak wood here eventually with a more exotic wood. But yeah, okay. So I think that this probably looks a lot cooler already. We can actually hop down here. I mean, I'm gonna take some damage, but in the interest of speed. Oh yeah, that I think looks a lot more chill. In fact, I might even cut a kind of a U into the top again. Oops. Like yeah,
kind of
precisely, yeah. So that way it's got the same corner all around. Like I'll leave the little edges like kind of parapety.
I would say these edges on the longer sides.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably kick those out 2 blocks.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a lot more.
And then 1 from the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like that. It's nice.
So
Let me take a peek from over here.
for a second, I was like, "How do you get creative mode? He's flying." Nope.
No, I'm falling. That was a statement about gravity.
There we go. We're always accelerating downward.
It's a downward spiral. Well, it's not really.
It's not really a
more-
spiral. It's just
more
a
of free fall.
It's a vector.
A vector. There
Oh,
you
I
go.
did the math, and if Tom Petty had been accelerating at 9.8 meters a second since the minute that he released the song Free Fallin', like to this very day, he'd be going like 27 times the speed of light right now. And I've had it explained to me multiple times that that's not what free fall means, but it's really impressive how little force it takes to get you to the speed of light if you let it, occur for a long enough time.
Accumulate over time.
Oh, yeah. So, like, when NASA's talking about, yeah, we got this ion drive, it'll only accelerate at, like, 1 meter a second, but it can run for 40 years. It's like, that's going to go really fast after the first 10. And then you're going
Yep.
to spend the next 10 decelerating it. But, like, this is some cool stuff. But, yeah, I kind of want to go down there and eyeball this from down here. I've already went ahead and lit up some of these sands down this way because there kept being like mobs and stuff that would attack me, and I got tired
Nasty
of it.
things, creepy crawlies, of course.
Yeah, so this area is not in any way claimed. It's just been kind of cleaned a little.
Yeah, it's just sterilized,
Yeah. Okay. See,
quarantined.
I think quarantined. It's not claimed. It's tamed. Don't look at
Exactly.
the Enderman over there. But anyway, yeah, I think that looks a lot less
I
goofy.
looked-
You looked at the Enderman.
I did.
Where is he? I don't want to get hit by your sword, will I? Because it sweeps now, right?
Where'd he go?
Behind
Yeah,
you.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he might get me actually.
I can't catch up.
Oh,
I think I got him.
we did teamwork.
Awesome. Now there's a zombie coming up behind you. Run this way. There's a cave entrance that'll take us back up to my base. Sorry.
Zombie I can handle.
The zombie you can handle. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure how
Alright.
close it was. But,
Well,
Yeah.
the Enderman knocked me down to half a heart, so that was almost death number 7. But it's all good. Teamwork.
there we go.
I was gonna take one for the team.
Well, I'd rather that no one have to take one, for any reason. That'd just be easier, I think. But
Yeah.
what do I know?
Poor Rendog is up into double. Poor Rendog was up into double digits actually the first night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what you get if you don't build yourself a big platform thing.
I think someone forgot to tell him that you're not doing the death games just yet this season.
Oh, yeah, the how quickly can you die thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I had thought of that. But, okay, well, I think that this is looking pretty good. Welsknight, what's your YouTube channel if people wanted to find you?
It is youtube.com/WellsNightGaming.
Welsknight Gaming, and it's spelled the same way as your name tag. So if you stop moving, I could keep you in frame for a second. There you go. Ow! Okay. Well, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Any final words, Welsknight?
Go forward and do great things.
And keep adventuring.
Bye.